Hello and welcome back to another Rectacular video. My name is Mr. Rickulus and this is Rickulus Survival! And today we have some really fun stuff to get to. It's the Up and Out episode, and this is so quickly recorded after the other because the digital miner, look at the resources it's gotten me. Look at that. 64, 28. Well, what I actually did, I set it to mine or diamond only. Then I put it on silk touch mode. And then I have those running through that enrichment chamber. So I was able to double my diamonds. So even then, I got over half a stack of diamonds. Half a stack of diamond ore, which means a bunch of diamonds. So I am set on diamonds for a while. Now, this is so quickly after, I haven't even written up the next thing for my clipboard. So I'll write it with you. First, we're going to need a filler. Then we're going to need the landmarks, which I already have. We're going to need those item conduits. How do I erase this? You know what? It's fine. We'll just check these off over here and I'll add them over here. So what we're going to need are item transfer node, some transfer pipes, some extra utils upgrades. We're going to need the, let's see, lava, the lag was real there, lava bucket, water bucket, and anything else I'm going to need. Not really. This is going to be a pretty big deal. So the filler, I keep bringing up Ender IO, but I'm really not utilizing Ender IO at this point. At least not for now. The lag spikes are coming in from all that stuff. Anyway, what is this? API filler, steam filler. Anyway, the filler. So I need 2 ink sacks, 2 dandelion yellows, 1 landmark, 1 crafting table, 1 chest, and 2 gold gears. So if we look in here, I should have some ink sacks. No, but what I do have are squid plant seeds, and what you can do with these, you craft them into ink sacks from Pneumatic Craft. So those 2 ink sacks I need. Then where is goldenrod? These should make dandelion yellow, right? Dandelion yellow, perfect. Then I need one of those landmarks. I'll need all the landmarks actually. And while I'm at it, I'm going to need that redstone torch. Where did it go? Over here. I'm going to need for this a crafting table and a chest, so I need 1, 2, 3 pieces of wood or of log. And that, and boom. Oh, I haven't made the gold gears, duh. Well, luckily, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that digital miner way better than the quarry. Hands down. Still my absolute favorite. Some people might call it cheaty. Call it what you want. It works. It's fantastic. And I love it. So, call me a cheater. I don't care. Call me a cheater. See how much it affects me. I love what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is awesome work. Plus, a digital miner makes for a quicker or an easier series. You're not spending as much time resource collecting. Even with a builder, it makes it easier, or with a quarry, it makes it easier. But even the quarry takes some time, so you have to do a lot of off-camera sitting around. Whereas this can be running on camera and still do a bunch of fast processing, which is fantastic. Mechanism is such an awesome mod. I'm so glad that Bevo included it. He thinks the quarry's overpowered, but apparently not what I'm using. Anyway, so what I'm going to need to do is set out a landmark here, and just go back to the old system of landmark and redstone torch, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a 63 by 63 by like 50 platform to build from. I'm going to actually grab some dirt so I can set this up higher in the sky, because what I'm doing right now, I'm not actually mapping the exact thing I'm going to be. Lag. There we go. Too many chunks being loaded at once, but that and one of the chunks is being loaded is doing ore processing, so, and mechanism piping. Stupid ass. Anywho, let's eat, grab, and dirt. uh, torch. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go out 63 blocks. These extend 64 by 64. So what I'm going to do is just go 63 out so that I know exactly where I need to be placing it. So, okay. 1, 2. There we go. And okay. 63. Perfect. And I'm actually going to need to place one out on one of these because I need it to go. I want to have a full layout of the landmarks. The lag is getting real. This world's getting so big and, you know, so well developed that it's actually becoming pretty landmark. Did I not place one here? It's not. Did I not place one on the other one either? That's not too big a deal. Because again, I'm not really utilizing these as anything but, I'm not really using these for anything but the fact that they're just laying out the coordinates that I need to be actually, the X and Z coordinates I need to be mining at. Or I need to be placing these, but the X and the Y coordinate will change. That was labored. So right here, I'll place a landmark, right here actually. Boop. So now, take off this redstone torch. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to lay out these will be deep underground. Deep underground, a young dwarf dream. Anyway, so let's ignore the Yogscast references and just go to doing the stuff that I need to do, which was what I was doing before. So yeah, let me just check that off our handy-dandy clipboard here. Filler, done. Now I need to make the item transfer node. This, if I just type in transfer, boom, I'll get the different transfer nodes from extra utilities. I need the item one, which we will use ender pearls so we can get as many of them as we can, but we're going to need a transfer pipe, which is 6 stone slabs, 2 glass, and a redstone to make 8. So I'm going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone, 8 glass, and then we're going to need stone slabs, which we don't have that much stone, it turns out. Luckily, we have an alloy smelter. We will take these out of here and just smelt that. And just get a bunch of stone real quick. Luckily, this thing smelts in 3s, and what we need is slabs, which are crafted with 3, so this actually works a lot better than our regular smeltery. Plus, it is a little faster. Ender IO processing is faster on the base level, but once you have factories, it's going to be faster from mechanism. There we go. Then we're going to need transfer redstone, stone, chest. So let's grab 1, 2. Ender pearl. Thought I was running low on ender pearls for a second. Redstone, right? 2 redstone. And then 2 regular old stone, which I'll have right there. Actually, let's just sort that out. Now what this is going to do, this is actually, because of the recipe I'm using is using an ender pearl, it's going to craft me 4 item transfer nodes, which I don't need, but they'll be useful later on, I'm sure. Transfer pipes and transfer node, done. Extra utilities upgrades. Now these, there's a lot of upgrades in this pack, and the main thing that adds a lot are just gendistry, enhanced portals, Steve's carts add a lot, pneumatic craft, and mine factory reloaded, and then logistics pipes adds by far the most. But what we're looking for, and you can even find the mechanism ones right around. I'm blind. Ah, there they are, right before the mine factory reloaded. Anyway, the ones we're looking for are world interaction upgrades and speed upgrades. Lots of gold, lots of redstone, lots of iron, and lots of lapis. Luckily, bam! Redstone, gold, lapis, iron, more iron, and oh dear, oh dear. And where's the sticks? A bunch of sticks. Even more sticks. We're gonna need like a stack of sticks. So what we're gonna need to do here, is craft a bunch of iron pickaxes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna sort my inventory, and I need 16 iron pickaxes. 2, 3, 4, 5, because this only makes 1, right? This makes 4 though, so we're not gonna make as many. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And that fills up the inventory. So looks like we're going to have to dump some stuff. Let's dump that. And let's dump that. We don't really need the torch. Well, we will need the torch, actually. We don't need this much iron left. We don't need that much. So boom, boom. We need to do this. We could dump the sticks back in. So let me trade that. I'll trade you. There we go. And we can't shift click because it's got an iron pickaxe in the recipe, but don't worry. I'll just boom, 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 and boom. And now we're going to make this 16 times. Luckily, these do stack, so that's useful. Remember, if an item doesn't stack, it won't shift click. Why? Because it's retarded. Actually, it has to do with the fact that items that don't stack are due to the fact that they have the possibility to have varying data values, and then, yeah. And then they have the possibility to be named, which gives them a different data value. It's actually, the coding to make everything shift-click in would be a lot more difficult than it's worth, considering these modders tend to be doing this for free. I don't know, I mean, they have ad fly, or they have ad revenue, and that's pretty much it. I don't know of many modders that are actually making, like, getting paid to do this. Anyway, speed upgrades. That's a lot easier. Boom, 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 boom. So now we've got our extra utilities upgrades. Now we need a lava bucket and a water bucket. And we just so happen to have water over here. Boom. And lava in a number of places, but the easiest one to access will be right in our chest here. Portable tank. Boom. Bucket. Boom. Wrench is missing. Boom. And final. Thank you. There we go. That was a bit of a labored process, but whatever. So now we've got our lava and water bucket. So now what we need to do is set up an infinite cobblestone generator, which is not at all difficult. But first, we need to find out where we're going to lay out this actual grid. So what we're going to do is I'm thinking 1, 2, we'll set this up at a Y level of 55. So boom. Then a Y level of 55 over here. Now the water's going to get in over here, so I'm going to grab this dirt. Joe Dirt. There we go. And Y level of 55. Boom. We'll just fly over to this one. There we go. Y level of 55. I guess I could utilize that. I don't need it. I keep bringing up the F3 menu even though I don't really need to. 55. There we go. Right on top of iron. So I'm actually going to mine up this iron. I don't need it, but I want it. I want it. Anyway, 55. There we go. And by the way, are those exactly together? 70, 70. Good. Boom, 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 boom. Now we've got 4 out of the 8 set up because unlike the quarry, we need to have 2 layers of this because we want this to be high in the sky. For this, we're going to need angel blocks. Now before I only crafted 1 angel block due to the fact, and it's actually set up over there because I was watching the quarry. I was going to do a time lapse of the quarry, but it was just so incredibly, I would have to speed it up so much that, wow. Look at that, our ore chest is full. So let's craft some redstone blocks. Because redstone fills up the ore chest, like, really, really crazily. But pretty much all of it's getting kind of ridiculous. This is why digital miner is so awesome. Alright, there we go. Now we need to grab, let's see. Do we have that many? We don't have that many feathers. And the only way to get that, other than killing chickens, is another way. But that's okay. We can go find some chickens because we have a looting 3 sword. And a looting 3 sword to get up against a chicken, well, chicken ain't gonna last. We could make the macerator, or the whatever extractor, but that's getting into IC2, and that is a whole hassle and a half that I don't really want to deal with. I can just deal with those flying flower plants later, and IC2 later. I will be getting into IC2 because, as seen on the thumbnail, there is quantum armor, and that stuff is awesome. I think my favorite armors in this pack are probably the quantum armor, the redstone arsenal, flux infused armor, that's what it's called, and then there's also, what's the other one? The nano suit's pretty cool. I just put it on there because it looked cool, honestly. It's not really that super amazing of armor. Like, quantum is clearly better. The other one, mechanism armor, is good, and then I put up Thaumcraft just because it is in the pack. I probably won't be working with it, but it's in the pack. So anyway, let's grab some obsidian. We are going to need 4 obsidian, and we have the golden air inventory, so let's just boom, boom, and 4 angel blocks. Oh, I didn't sort nuggets. Nugget star to dark blue. Nuggets should always be going with your ores. It may take up a little more space in your chest, but that's okay. Holy crap, we got a lot of iron. Jesus. We're getting to the point where we have to stack everything we have. Or block every ingot we have. And then reprogram our sorting system to deal with these. Well, that's gonna have to be dealt with sooner or later. Let's get the coal blocked up, and then we'll, I don't know if that one was sorted. I think I might have sorted that one, but who knows. Anyway, let's sleep because it's nighttime, and then we'll go out and do the last bit of this filler thing. So I want this thing to be about 50 blocks off the ground. So 50 from what, like 70 is what it is? Oh, geez. Here we go. 50 from 70 is, because 70 is where the floor is, right? We'll call it 70, so we're going to need to build this up at 120. Now, this is going to take the filler a really long amount of time to do. In fact, just looking, I think 100 will be fine. So I'll do right at, not 99, 100. There we go. This will work. So now I'll actually set up the landmark there. Boop. And the landmark. This is really slow going. Screw this. I'll just fly up back to 100. It's not even a big deal. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. Boom. 100. And block. Wait a minute. Is this off? This can't be off. It shouldn't be off. It's off. How did it get off? That sounds gross. That was ew. Just looks off for some reason. Maybe it's just the angling of the world. I don't know. We'll see when I try to form it, and then it screws me over and like, hey, you didn't do it right. So, up to 100, 100, boom, 100. No, I guess it is pretty straight. Lag. Alright, and the final one will go here. And now we'll form the pattern. Well, first we'll actually set up our filler system first. We're actually going to use a dimensional transceiver to get the power over here because dimensional transceivers are just fantastic for everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the dimensional transceiver from the digital miner, since that's, you know, it's clearly working, it's fine. We don't need it to be running all the time. Just running however long it's been running now was clearly sufficient in getting us literal buttloads, I guess is the best way to put it, of ore. A shit ton, I guess would be a good way of putting it. So let's form this. There we go, it all formed up. And now we'll just place our filler right there. Now the filler doesn't chunk load. That's one point to make. So you would, if you wanted this to run, like if you were doing this on a server, which for one thing, do not do this on a server. Don't, just don't. It's rude. If it's your server, go ahead. And really, if you clear it with the admin, it's always fine. But you know, it's very it's very server intensive. So I don't suggest doing it on a server just because. But you know, you'll see a lot of people do it on servers. Like Will Strife did his on a server, and so many people do theirs on servers. But I don't suggest it on a server. It's just not my thing to do on a server. But like I said, if you get cleared by your admin, or you are the admin, then go ahead. I can't stop you. I can just advise you not to do it because it's pretty laggy and it's a lot of stuff going on all at once. But you know what? If you want to do it, by all means, do it. All right. So we got that set up. Let's go grab this last angel block. And that's all set up. We will start piping. Boom, 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 boom. And note, it won't be receiving this. In 1.6, it did receive it just by doing this. But in 1. Like, it would do it slowly, but it'd still do it. But in 1.7, at least I think that's how it worked. In 1.7, you need these world interaction upgrades. And also, you need speed upgrades to make it go even faster. It'll search through the inventories faster. So this is going to do it perfectly. But now we just need some power. And, that'll be better. That'll make it a little bit slower, but that'll also, you know, that'll be fine. That'll work. So now let's go and grab the dimensional transceiver, and we can actually, yeah, we'll grab it from the miner. That's fine. So now, I know I was playing on the Direwolf 20 pack, and the dimensional transceiver did not just automatically send power to the filler. I'm wondering if that was a config issue or what, but we'll see how this works. I'm actually going to use the chunk loader now from this miner. First, let's stop the miner. Reset. Second, let's take its chunk loader. And let's take the transceiver, unless it's, nope, it's got nothing in it. And it's not going to need to send power items, but just in case, I'm going to turn off its item sending function. There we go. Boop, boop. And let's go, we'll put a chunk loader down. I actually don't know the chunk, I didn't chunk boundary this. Wow, this is almost right on the chunks. How nice. So we're going to have to, oh dear, this is the wrong side. Anyway. We're going to have to set this up with a pretty wide chunk boundary. I'd say a radius of like 5 or even 6 chunks. So yeah, we'll set this up right there. 6 chunks. It's going to be a lot of chunk loadage. And, oh, it does work. Sweet. So that is a config issue for the Direwolf pack. So be aware if you're using the lag. The lag has now set in. Oi. Alright, I need to actually set up a little tube to get out. And now, it'll fill up those under layers, and it'll start going. When it gets up here, it'll be a lot cooler to watch. So let's see, is that radius good? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, that texture, that block, that's really cool to me. That is just a really cool way to do things. So we have everything done. Those are all checked off, so that's done, that's done. Up and Out is done. Well, not entirely done, because next episode we've got a lot of stuff to do. Next episode is probably going to be this is going to be my first ever, a time-lapse build. It may seem strange, I know. It may seem very strange. And I'm not entirely certain of how I'm going to do it, because I don't really have a computer that can run this pack fast enough. Maybe I can do it with the, yeah, I've got a plan. That'll work. Because the thing is, obviously this computer runs it fast enough, but I only have one other computer in the house that I think will run fast enough. Luckily, I have easy access to it. It's my desktop. It's an older desktop. It has less hard drive space, so I don't know that it can actually store the mods needed, but let's see. Ooh, hey, we can watch it start filling. And now, because of the power we're using wind turbines. Look at how fast this is going to fill. This is actually going to fill really fast. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, I forgot to knock out this tree. There. I'll just fill that in with some cobble of my own. I forgot to knock out the trees. Luckily, nothing else at this height, so let's quickly go knock out the trees within the boundary. There we go. Any more trees within? You, sir, are a tree within the boundary, and you must get chopped down. I forgot to do that. And also, the animals need to die, but the animals, they're gonna get trapped inside the building. This is gonna be, oh god, no, this is gonna be the Hoover Dam. No! Hoover Dam! That's a joke. I don't think there's actually anyone stuck in it. I can't kill a donkey. I can't bring myself to kill a donkey. I love donkeys. In memory of Dominic, I cannot kill a donkey. Poor Dominic. If you're wondering whatever happened to Dominic, I don't remember if I made mention of it, but I got a death message one day that said Dominic withered away. And I went outside to see a Wither Witch, which is from Ender Zoo, a companion mod to Ender IO that adds some mobs like the Ender Miney, the Compulsion Creeper, the Hell Cats, or whatever they're called. Let's see, what else does it add? It adds some Ender Zoo, if I type this in real quick. Ender Zoo. I need to do @mod dot, because I want them to bring this back. Alright. Ender Miney, Concussion Creeper, Fallen Knight, those assholes, the Fallen Steed, which is just a zombie horse, the Wither Witch, the Wither Cat, and then Withering Dust, which is used for making wither potions. You can make potions of wither, which is actually really cool, but the Wither Witches are bitches. They killed Dominic. I am so salty. So salty. I'm full of the salt. Die. So I can't kill the donkey. And I'm not going to tame another one. I can't live with another donkey. Dominic was the only donkey for me. Only donkey for me! Go away! You're gonna die! You're gonna get trapped inside! Just go away! Go away, Mr. Donkey! Go away. Go away. Go away! Go, seriously, like, get the hell out. Go. Seriously. I don't want to kill a donkey. Fine, you're out of the reach of it. I'm gonna go sleep because I don't want mobs spawn. I am chunk loading this, but I don't want mobs spawning in there because then I'd have to go killing off mobs while it's filling, and that's just a pain. So I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna say goodbye to all of you wonderfully lovely people. And yeah, this has been another episode of Rickulus Survival. Lots of lag is ahead of us, friends. Look at that laggy glory. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Remember to like, favorite, and subscribe.